Alright guys, this is Stallzy here. Welcome back to another Botb video. Sorry for the delay between uploads, it's been quite a while, as you can see from these unlisted ones, which you guys probably wouldn't even know about. I've been playing Fortnite a little bit the last couple of days, in between work, trying to improve. It's not been going too well, and I think about a week ago I paid a guy to coach me for a few hours, and he told me yesterday that I need to play the game for about 8 hours a day minimum to see some really good improvement. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm prepared to do that at this point because I'm trying to do my work. But I also wanted to mention, like, my Botb, I've not been playing that much in terms of spending. I've been trying to hold on to my credit for as long as I can until a good picture comes up. And it turns out the midweek just gone was a really actual easy picture, but I just didn't bother looking at it. So yeah, we'll talk about that, and then we'll also talk about this week's dream car and yeah, the midweek result that happened. So yeah, make sure you stick around for the video. Sorry if my intro is not as good. It's been a little while since I made a video, but yeah, I appreciate all the new subscribers and stuff, really do. And hopefully this will be a useful video for you guys. But yeah, I've just been not spending too much time on the Botb recently. I'm still waiting for like a really nice picture for me. Maybe it will never come. And also this week the deals with these like plus 100k cash nearly on every single car, there's no discount. Like, we had a week of 50% offs every day, and now we're having like this where as someone mentioned, it's like it's only 50-60p cheaper than the Eurus ticket, which is, I guess it's better because it's only 1k less cash alternative, but they're expensive tickets, right? And I just find it better to buy cheaper ones because you have more actual spots to hit. And yeah, it's really difficult with a few amount of tickets to win, I think, but people do it. So yeah, it's a weird one. I feel like you need to be really calculated with this thing, and so I've not been putting enough time into it, and I don't want to rush just throwing away my £61 credit. So yeah, try not to keep this intro too long. So yeah, that's that. So I have some Discord points. I have my own kind of first look, adjusted first look, and yeah. We could also look up what Cam and the Gujarati averages are as well to show you guys. But I'm honestly not too bothered about them. I haven't really been watching either of their videos. I've been just doing my own thing, and I'm sorry about like not posting much on the channel. There's some other videos, like I say, things outside of Botb that I want to make. And it's just like I keep trying, like every single time I have an opportunity to actually make them, I get distracted doing something else. Like today is the last day of the burping. Last day of the Fortnite season, and then there's a new season starting tomorrow. So if there's like there's like a battle pass and cosmetic things, unless I want to spend like more money on V-Bucks or whatever to try and boost my levels to unlock some things, I need to grind out some challenges, and even some things you have to do the challenges to get them. But you guys probably aren't too bothered about that. Also, I've got a graduation ceremony this next week, early next week. I'm not going to say the exact day, just in case it's someone weird trying to do something on YouTube. But yeah, basically early next week. So my sleeping pattern is you can see I'm up now when I'm usually normally asleep or like just about to go to sleep. So yeah, I've been waking up about 8 or 9 the last couple of days, and I stayed up till about 12:30 midnight yesterday, but I was really tired, so yeah, I had to go to sleep then. But yeah, don't know what I'm going to do in terms of work hours, but yeah, this might work better for me. The Fortnite tournament things are like 2 till 5 usually, so there's no way I could do them with my nighttime schedule. But I'm not even at the point where I can do them because I've not got that far in the arena system. Anyway, you guys don't really care about this. Let's be honest. Let's get into the dream car, and should have pulled up this first. I haven't actually watched this winner's video. I don't think I've even watched this winner's video. I have watched these, as I mentioned in my last video, but I don't think I've watched these. Funny that someone actually won this, because this was like almost the most expensive car I think they had on the lineup at the time. But yeah, here's where I went, and here's where the winner was. I only played my freebie, and I was exactly on the Y, but I was literally 100 pixels, 99 pixels off the X. So everyone else was telling me that I'd gone way too far left. I thought I was just reading the eyes more left. But yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense that it would go this far left. And I actually didn't put the target. I didn't use the target on Ravage's tool. So maybe if I did that, I would have found out that maybe I'd gone a bit too far left. Pretty sure I didn't use the target. So yeah, I need to watch that, but I haven't. And then for the midweek, here's how it ended. And I have some annotations in my Discord, so let me just see. I'll pull the server up on the screen in a second just so I can show you guys. Yeah, so Sammy, Sammy Ahmed, previous winner, he's in the Discord server, and he posted his cluster, and I did like an annotation of the lines, just with where I thought it would be. And this is what it looked like before the judging came out. So it's just like the top left of his cluster, almost this middle bit, and then the top left part of the middle. And I don't know why I just closed. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's just gone out of order. This one, right? And afterwards he actually showed me this is what the result looked like. So height wise, I was actually a little bit higher than where the result went, and it also went much further left. But I think I did say in terms of the previous, let's scroll up a bit, there was someone mentioned this picture looked similar to them, so they played more left from that. I also said look at this one. If you remember, we all played more close to the left. I actually had it here, but I went lower, and yeah, I ended up going left, but almost on the exact Y coordinate. And yeah, another guy called Dylan, he places points all the way over here to the right of the guy's head, which you can't actually see. See this guy's head? Like he went almost like the zone 2 area. He might have even got zone 3. And I just showed if you just draw the line from this guy's eye, and then you look at the eyelashes, you're gonna go quite flat out from the eyelashes. It doesn't suggest it's like the eyelashes would be like very vertical, like raised, if he was looking steep. So that just said to me that it's going to be like quite far out to the left, and I said it's going to be to the middle of this guy's head or more left. And actually it was nearly past his head where the judges put it. But yeah, that's how it went. And yeah, I didn't like the picture in terms of just this guy's hair looked like it was just weird. You know, like how they may edit the ball out the pictures. I was saying maybe they edited the hair off the top of this guy's head because it just looked weird to me. Anyway, that's how that went, and hopefully that was useful. But I didn't analyze it too much, so I can't really give you guys too much on it. In terms of the Supercharged Club and how I've been spending recently, you can see here in the middle of February I went kind of big one week, and I got zone 2, mainly zone 2. And I think actually we can go on my results here and we can see it. So it must have been this one. Yeah, I must have spent a total of £110 on this picture, and I went here and the judges went here. Doesn't seem like a long way out, but yeah, I lost quite a lot there, and then I just used the credit, added a little bit in the following weeks, and yeah, I've just been playing off credit. So actually, if I don't buy any more tickets if I just stick to my credit this week. I will be in silver next week, and it's quite funny how the tables have turned, because I think Ravage is now gold and I'll be dropping off gold. So yeah, don't know. In terms of the dream car coming up, let me just show you guys the picture. One thing, guys, if you get I like to press middle click to like click on links, right? So it opens in a new window. If you're on PC, you have to click on this white text. If you press here, it's just going to do this scroll thing. So you have to do it on the white text. Just so you guys know. So we'll just add some up tickets to the basket. And first thing I meant to mention is, well, we need to enable the Ravage extension. But what I wanted to mention is that they've changed the website, right? So it looks like this now. You get a much bigger picture. The magnifier isn't as annoying. It's actually kind of, it seems to be no longer snapping like 2 pixels. It's like quite free to move around. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it feels more like the mobile. And also what you can do is you can like reduce the size like this to like 50%, refresh, and then you get an even bigger picture, right, that you can play with if you want to do that for whatever reason. One thing to note with the Ravage extension, I think, which hasn't been sorted yet, or maybe it's just like it's going to always be like this, is that you have to zoom into 200% or more and then refresh and then zoom back out. And I don't know if this is like makes the picture the same dimensions as it used to be, but you'll find that if you place one point, say I place a point here at 3,800, so 3,000 on the X, 800 on the Y, like that. If I then calculate the average, you can see the average is actually on the right pixel as well, pretty much. It's a little bit weird. You see like the orange cursor, because it looks like it's below the yellow there and above the yellow there. So you just got to kind of understand, maybe just double up on the height if you're not 100% certain whereabouts the average is. Yeah, hope that helps. But yeah, if you don't do it zoomed into 200% and then refresh, you'll see, if I just keep that in the basket, calculate average again, oh, it's actually fixed. Ravage. Ravage, mate, what? Is it fixed? It was a glitch before, like where, yeah, before basically like it would go off somewhere off to the side, it wouldn't match up. So maybe I'm chatting waffle, I don't know. Or maybe it works fine for an individual coordinate, but if you like say, like the average should be like somewhere here, right? If you calculate it, you see it's all the way off here, but it's 2408,833, and this area is not 2408,833. 2408. Yeah, you can actually see it on the magnifier. It has placed in the right place. So for whatever reason, the non-magnified one hasn't. But if we then zoom the picture into 200% or more, as he said, then zoom out, then do it, you then get it in the right area. So yeah, the magnifier is a little bit weird, or the non-zoomed in picture, I don't know. Hope you understand what I'm saying. So if you do use the average, just take that into account. And yeah, that's just a little bug with the extension at the moment. But yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of live analysis here. First thing I need to do is actually save the picture. So what you do is you right click inspect element, and then go to this umbraco here, you go to this, right click and open a new tab, and then save it. So I'll cut here until I've got it open in Photoshop. Okay, so we've got the image now open in Photoshop with the PSD file, so we can mess around with it. And what we're going to do is we're first going to just place some coordinates on the picture, And then what I also wanted to mention is you can see the tabs here. These are the similar pictures which I've pointed out in the Discord server yesterday, and now I'm going to show you guys them in the video. So we got this one, which looks like this. One thing to note again is make sure you've loaded the picture up like this, and then what I like to do is I like to have this at 125% zoom, just because I can draw the lines a little bit nicer. So we got this one, which as you can see compared to this one, very similar language between these two guys. This guy's actually looking quite straight in front of him from a 3D perspective, whereas this guy's looking out to the left. This guy's looking out quite straight in front of him. This guy's looking quite steep, and this one you'd imagine he's looking quite steep, but it actually was a copy of, trying to think. Yeah, I thought this one was going to be similar to this one, but it turned out not to be the case, and it was actually like the height from this guy was where I originally thought it would be, or I said in the video maybe a little bit lower than that. And this guy, you have to look at this eye, and I didn't. I only looked off this eye, so I actually took the line from this eye and didn't consider that it's going to be more out that way. This one as well, you can see like when I play a lot of tickets it looks like that, and then when I play a few tickets it doesn't look quite the same. I predicted actually this winner kind of height, but I played lower already before I did the video. Anyway, you can close that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place some coordinates on the picture, then we'll do some lines with these, then either do some lines and then screenshot, put in Photoshop, find the coordinate, or we'll do some Botb lines on the website. And yeah, we'll try and get recommended area, an updated one. I'll show you what I got in the last day or two from the Discord, and just doing it like half an hour of analysis. I've not studied it too much. Yep, so let me just reply back to someone quickly. Okay, right, so yeah, let's start off by putting some coordinates on here. So I'm just going to zoom this back out to 100 or even 110, just so you get rid of this bar at the top. You don't really need it. So my first look at this picture was perhaps too far to the left, and this may have been influenced by the midweek going more left, which is 1727 1439. So that is there. And then Chutney's first look was 1930 1570. I'm just going to tell you whose coordinates they are this time, I think. So 1930 1570. That might have been rounded. Tony J's was 1900 1220. I think that was just a rough area. So he went really high. Just there. Then we had E&M, who was 1880 1602. 1880 1602. Then we had Juice 1818 1578. So 1818 1578 there. Kiwi was 1719 1470. I think, yeah. Chutney updated area was 1895 and then 1568. There. Juice said, okay, if we combine forces, his area with Chutney's area, he got 1892 1587. Okay. And then Colin was 1830 and 1580. 1830 1580 there. Okay, and then what I did is I Did what I said, 100% page, then refresh 110% zoom. I got average with including Tony J was 1843, 1513. There. And then excluding Tony, it was 1836, but 1549 on the Y. So a decent difference by having this coordinate in or not. Based on all this, I came up with an adjusted area of 1755, 1524. Again, you may want to keep track of these in your own notes or spreadsheet. Okay, so that's the kind of cluster that we have. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do my kind of tried and tested method, and I'll show you guys here. So you remove the judge's selection on each, and then you tick show winner, so you get this blue cross. Some pictures it can be hard to see, and if you have a lot of tickets around it, you can do closest only if that helps you. But I like to sometimes see my whole cluster, but in this case we'll do that. Yeah, we'll keep it at 125. And then I used a program called Lightshot for my screenshots. You can use whatever you like, but yeah, that's how I do it. And so this eye is looking out like this, and this eye is looking out like, if you see, it's looking out like that, and then this eye is looking out like this kind of way, and then this eye is looking out like that. But actually it went more right. So you know, this eye is looking out like this, and this eye is looking more out like this. Okay, and then change to orange for my nose lines. So you have like this side of his nose following this eye. So this gives you a more kind of thinner area to consider, capture zone or whatever. And again, it should kind of run parallel to these lines, but it should just be more kind of more kind of refined. Okay, and then you draw a line from the middle of these two lines like that. It's not perfect, and you know, it's not always perfect, but it should give you a decent result. And then you can always, you know, use the ravage target and things. It's difficult from picture to picture. Some pictures are easier, some pictures are harder, but we'll just do this for these other ones, or at least another one or two. So again, you want to follow this eye like that, and then you want to follow where this eye would be looking, about there, and then you draw. I'm just going to do them all in red, so it might get a bit confusing, but it saves me having to switch colour. And then sometimes you don't need to do a triple nose line, so you get it like that. Then again, these two, quickly do them. I think a lot of people on this picture actually, like, you could tell this is like the McDonald's logo or something, and people were thinking, well, how have they managed to keep the McDonald's picture on, McDonald's logo on the picture? You know, like, is there not some sort of copyright thing going on? I don't know. So yeah, you can see with the triple nose like that, and then this guy you can just do a single, you get that. Okay, I'm just going to skip that one. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom this out again to about 110. Do this. I've never used this size picture, so I'm hoping that's captured most of it. You can always edit the region afterwards. It's really hard to see because the top of the picture is quite dark. So we'll do that. And then from this eye, going to be out like there, I'd say. And then from this eye, it's going to be like the one going wide. It's going to be like there, I'd say. That feels like a good area. And then from this guy, you're going to do a line out like this. And then from this eye, going to be a line out. Yeah. I want to say about there. And then we're going to do our triple nose line. I'll try and change the colour. So, going to be about there from the eye. And then there from this eye. I'd say maybe a little steeper. Like that. Then again from this guy, it's going to be like this from that eye, and this from that eye. Okay, then you take the middle of the two nose lines like this, and you go out there, and then from this guy, I'm going to go from the middle of the nose lines like that. And so if I place a little blue dot, which is what I like to do, in the area I'd say we need to get the pixel off, or the center off, be about there, and we copy that, and then paste it into Photoshop, take it to this corner, zoom the bad boy. So it lines this corner should line up like that, and then hopefully it won't be too far off. Do this so you can line it up, not far. See how that looks. There. Okay, so I think I've got these pretty well lined up, and now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in and you draw. If you haven't got these, I think you just go rulers like that, and then you have to remember the pixel thing. It's usually like the bottom right. So you always want to round one to the right and round one down, or sometimes the height one's actually exact. So I'd say about there, 1804, and then 1503 on the Y. That actually seems quite high because my adjusted area was 1524. So I got 1804, 1503 here. So that would be there. So what we can do now is we can get our draggable target, which I'm not sure if that's to scale or if that's too small now. It looks small to me. So we may have to zoom it in 200% to 200% and then do it with that. Like this. And so what we found with the previous winners of these similar pictures, right, is if you look at the zone 5, the white area, it's always going over these guys' foreheads. So maybe that will be a pattern that follows. So I think, you know, somewhere around this kind of area, height-wise, probably about right. let me just see. If this holds, it should it should be somewhere about here. This is with the zone method. So this is with Photoshop and video, and then with the zone method, as I'll call it, we'll see what this middle thing is. So we just hide coordinates, okay, and see if we can. We might actually have to do this just to see what this area is. This. And if we hide this layer, it won't try snapping with that. We can clear the guides. That doesn't seem too bad. So if we zoom in and get this area, we've got about 1804 or 1805. I'd say 1804. But on height, we've got 1531. Okay, so that's with the zone method. 1804, 1531. So if we show coordinates again, 1804, 1531. Okay, so if I then keep the last 3 points, which is my adjusted area, Photoshop in video, and the zone method, and we do it again, see what we get. We could even use the Botb sight lines. So you want to zoom back out to 100, and then we'll just draw lines again like this, and then we'll try and do the lines with the Botb website. So this eye goes out like that, 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 and then you just like, you know, you just want to be able to draw these like almost like without effort. Now, ideally you want them to be super accurate, but the point is I just like redrawing the lines again and again and again, because I just feel like it is the way that works for me. Just repeating the lines and getting to like know the pattern. But you have to have the right kind of look at the picture, otherwise like you could draw the lines way off, and it's tough when you lose. Again, we need to untick that. And from this, like that. Okay, and then we go to this, and we then try and do it. See, this eye is really confusing because it looks like he's not looking that steep, but say about that. And then from this guy we'll do in blue. And this eye might have to be treated like the 3D eye, so you kind of want to do flat, more flat. At the end of the day, it's the nose line that makes or breaks your method. So we can always go wide with these ones. Like my red lines actually might be crap, but let's see. Yeah. And then from this guy. That looks good. And then the middle of the two orange lines, like there, then go up. Very little effort involved. And then same with this guy. Go out like that. And boom, that's actually nearly almost one of the areas I gave. So that would be 1803, 1527. And the other one I gave was 1804, 1531. So lines after all. So a lot of people in the Discord, so let's just check the thing. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying like more right than 1800. Apparently Cam's average was 1834, 1607. I don't think it's going to go that low. Chutney's average is actually in the 1900s. I personally think if you're going anything beginning with 1900, it is a big skull emoji. You know, you're asking for death, mate. Dylan has said 1850, 1550 is where he's going to put his free ticket or roundabouts. And I feel like that's probably not a bad area because it's not far away from I mean it is 50 pixels out on the X, but should be in zone 2 at least, maybe closer. Depends how, you know, depends how close X-wise they put the ball to this guy or not. I can't really judge it too well. It's one of those. So yeah, hope this helped. Maybe I'll play around this area, or I might just give it a skip because I'm not 100% certain. But I hope this video was useful. And yeah, I'm just waiting for that good picture. It's tough, but like I don't want to keep spending every week. You know, it's really easy to do that and just hope that the picture comes. The better thing is to be patient. And if anything, if you're spending a certain amount each week, just save that and then blow it once on 1 week. I don't know, but why would you do that? You might as well just kind of skip weeks. But yeah, why has this got a view results? Oh yeah, because I did the free ticket. That was it. So yeah, I'm gonna probably watch these in a minute once I've finished this video. To be honest, I'll just get the other one up, the midweek as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Sorry about the lack of uploads, but honestly, if you want to get hold of me, if you want to have a bit of a discussion with myself and other members of the community, Sammy, Chris C, Ravage, Colin maybe as well, Chutney, trying to think who else is active. Tony is a little bit. Juice definitely is. It's really nice. This I don't want to butcher his name. I want to say it's like Johnny, but I'm not sure. yeah, and yeah, it's just a nice place to be. But there are quite a few people who, are, as I may have mentioned in the last video, joined the server and just haven't said anything since. So yeah, try and be active. It's not that scary, and I like talking to you guys in the server. So yeah, that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if it's a little bit long, but I hope it is of value to you guys. And yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads recently, but I hope you guys still think the content's quite good. I think I've kind of got to the point where I've showed you guys most things, and I don't want to just be showing new things for the sake of like them not really being useful things. I show you the methods I personally use. And yeah, one thing I haven't done recently is actually the physical coin method on paper. I think I may have done it about a month ago, but not recently. And then there's the digital one as well with Photoshop, which I've not done for a while. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And it's been Stallzy, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video sometime, and hopefully we'll have a winner in the community soon. Peace. Did I just fart as I said peace? That's horrible. See you guys.